It is urging lawmakers to scuttle any potential agreement and let him run politically on the border crisis. More from ABC News White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks.
President Biden is begging Republicans to send them this bill, a deal on immigration. He put out a statement. We've confirmed some of these details. He said that the deal that they're working on would give the White House administration new broad authorities to essentially shut down the border if it reached capacity in terms of encounters people trying to cross the border on a given day. That it includes thousands of new Border Patrol agents, money for hundreds of new immigration judges, new technology to try to detect and stop fentanyl.
House Speaker Mike Johnson said if the reports are accurate about what's actually in this draft proposal, then the legislation would be a non-starter in the House. We're going to talk about what Donald Trump is up to next, but first, let's check the latest traffic and weather together. Roads are in pretty good shape. We don't have any accidents or delays on the highways.
Now, the latest forecast from the Advanced Dentistry Weather Center. Advanced Dentistry, the judgment-free dental experience you've been looking for. NoFearDentist.com.
Rain for the afternoon and evening. We'll see a high of 47. Scattered showers tonight, low 36. Brief wintry mix, but mostly rain Sunday morning. We'll see a high of 40. Next rain chances Tuesday. From your severe weather station, I'm 9 First Warning meteorologist Raven Richard, News Radio 700 WLW.
Right now in Cincinnati, 42 degrees. Former President Trump is vowing to appeal the jury's verdict in his civil defamation trial involving writer E. Jean Carroll. Yesterday, a New York jury ordered Trump to pay Carroll over $83 million in damages after he was found guilty of assaulting and defaming her. Later on Truth Social, Trump said that the ruling was absolutely ridiculous, adding our legal system is out of control and is being used as a political weapon. Trump is set to speak at a campaign rally in Las Vegas today, just ahead of the Nevada primary and caucus. Back here at home, shots were fired inside a Cincinnati Metro bus this morning. Cops were called to West Price Hill at Glenway and Gilsey Avenues. Police have not released any official information just yet. Only that a revolver was recovered after one round was squeezed off. If this depressing weather is affecting you, Johns Hopkins Institute says there's a real medical reason for that. The body makes more of the sleep-related hormone melatonin when it's dark. That's why you get sleepy at night. And that's why shorter and darker days make you feel drowsy. Your brain's making more melatonin. So there are remedies. Get more light in your home. Even sun lamps can help. Vitamin D supplements, get more exercise, eating healthy, and avoiding alcohol can make all the difference. It's 104, next update at 1:30. I'm Sandy Collins, News Radio 700 WLW.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Did you know Discover wants everyone to feel special? That's why with your Discover card, you have access to 24/7 customer service, as well as $0 fraud liability, which means you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. Limitations apply.
Some days, my active psoriatic arthritis makes it hard to get in the game. Now, the ball is in my court, thanks to treating my skin and joints with Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults. Skyrizi helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
ESPN Bet is now live in Ohio as the official sportsbook of ESPN. It's the only place to find daily exclusives and offers with your favorite ESPN personalities and shows. Sign up today and new users get $100 in bonus bets for making any sportsbook bet. Find all your favorite markets and bets like in-game wagering, cross-sport parlays, teasers, all the prop bets you can handle, and more. Download ESPN Bet today. What a play. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. Your car, running or not, could be picked up as soon as the next day. No title, no problem. Go to carsforkids.org today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
At Progressive Commercial, we know a trucker's time is money, and, well, there's a lot that can impact your time on the road. Like that 2004 sedan who didn't want to merge 2 miles back when everyone else did. Their bumper sticker may say peace, but their actions say otherwise. We can't save you from selfish drivers, but we can help safe customers save over $2,700 on average when they share their ELD data with us. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Safe customers based on FMCSA inspections, driving history, and other data for hire transportation. Not available in all states.
Don't get left out in the cold this winter with a garage door opener that's not working. Hi, this is Adam Weber with AE Door and Window. Install a Wi-Fi-enabled garage door opener with a battery backup from LiftMaster and ensure you never get stuck outside. Learn more at aedoorsales.com.
Papa John's created their most epic pizza ever. Lance McAllister here to tell you about the new Garlic Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza. Papa John's garlicky goodness stuffed into that cheesy crust. Try the new Garlic Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza today for just $13.99. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Butler County veterans, it's time to get your veteran ID card and begin receiving special discounts at local Butler County businesses. There's no reason to wait. It's free and easy to obtain. Visit the Butler County Recorder's Office in downtown Hamilton, across from the historic courthouse, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. And bring 2 forms of current, valid identification with at least one bearing your photograph. Protect your legacy while receiving discounts by getting your veteran ID card today. For more, visit bcvets.org.
This is Scott Riley, Vice President of Human Resources at Tire Discounters. At Tire Discounters, we know that details matter, especially when caring for the health of our families. That's why we choose Delta Dental of Ohio.
Delta Dental. We do dental better. DeltaDentalOH.com.
Skyline Coney's for lunch? Count me in. Feeling good. It's Skyline time.
At one of the most famous restaurants in the world, there's a table in the corner where the most incredible conversations on the planet are happening every week with owner Ruthie Rogers and amazing guests like Martha Stewart.
He did have an affair with one of his best friends.
Jimmy Fallon.
You want to sit tonight over your dad while he gets attacked by alligators.
And Paul McCartney.
John and I hitchhiked to Paris.
We've saved you a seat. Ruthie's Table 4. Listen to Ruthie's Table 4 on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Now, your host, Ken Brew, on News Radio 700 WLW.
It's the Saturday afternoon extravaganza presented by Craftsman Electric. Quality craftsmanship, it is in their name. Welcome back to the festivities. Still to come on the show, a myriad of topics, not the least of which, Disease X. Yes, if you were paying any attention to the World Economic Forum or the World Health Organization in the last week, you know that they're preparing for another pandemic. But preparing how? And how does that affect you? And why has the United States cashed in on its national security on this to become part of this globalist vision? In any event, we'll get into that and a lot more. The border is a main topic. A lot transpiring on the border this week. First, the Supreme Court weighed in on this lawsuit that Texas has against the Biden administration. Texas erected wire fencing along the border. It had a federal district judge say not too long ago, no, you can't do that, Texas. You must take that down. They, in turn, appealed to the Fifth Circuit out of Louisiana, and the Fifth Circuit said the wire fencing can remain in place until we deal with this legally. Not deterred, the Biden administration went to the Supreme Court and in a very brief statement said that the Biden administration had the right to cut down the wire fencing. Didn't say about anything else, but they had the right to take it down. Well, what did the governor of Texas do? First of all, he defied the order. Second of all, the order didn't say anything about putting up more fencing, and so that's what Texas is doing right now. And Texas has said, their lieutenant governor is on record as saying this just in the last several hours. Hey, you want to take our fence down? We're going to put more fence up. We've got more fence than you have wire cutters. Meantime, it led to, and still may be, the specter of armed forces against armed forces at the southern border. It may be that Biden, in his not-so-infinite wisdom, may decide to nationalize the Texas National Guard and put them down there to not only take down the wire, but prevent the state of Texas from putting more up. I don't think he'd do that. Bad optic. The worst optic was what he's done so far, and that is impose not one but two deadlines on Texas to allow him to come in and cut the wire down. He told them to stop putting up more wire, which is not in the Supreme Court ruling, by the way, this week, and he hasn't done anything yet. Two deadlines passed, said he's not going to do it. I don't think he'll do it. We'll see. Two deadlines passed, gave him a deadline to stop doing it, hasn't done anything. Meanwhile, in the Senate, there is this bill that some of the Senate leaders have been trying to push through. Sources telling ABC News that this bill would require the DHS to shut down the border if migrant crossings increased above 5,000 a day. Oh, my gosh. Do the math on this. More than 5,000 a day in any given week, or it could decide to if average daily encounters surpassed 4,000 per day in a one-week span. Now, you have to understand this. Besides the fact that you can just do the math over a 30-day period, how many thousands would be coming across that border, and then multiply that by months. But there were 302,000 border encounters in the month of December. The first 2 weeks in January, the numbers plummeted. We'll get into that at a later point here in the show. 96,000 gotaways since October 1st. 17 were apprehended at the border on the terror watch list in November alone. The House Speaker, Mike Johnson, said that if this bill reaches his desk as it is stated so here, particularly in this ABC story, it's dead on arrival, that it will not pass. So Biden has kind of painted himself into the proverbial corner on this one. And what the optics may be on this are something that not he nor anyone affiliated with him want. All right, let's stand by for somebody who knows all about it. He's been in law enforcement for over 30 years, and now his business is so charged with raising bulletproof vests for law enforcement officials at all levels, all across the United States.